Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So as always, I'm starting off with her eyes and I'm going to be using the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn to prime her eyelids. And after I blend it out with a brush, I'm going to set the base in place. The translucent powder I'm using is the sheer one from e.l.f. As my first transition color, I'm using Red Brick from MAC, and I'm making sure that I apply this generously because I want to still be able to see the warm orange tone after I apply my other crease colors. After I'm finished diffusing that color into the crease, I'm taking this warm brown shade from my Morphe palette and I'm applying it a little bit lower into the crease with a smaller blending brush. Now I'm cutting the crease using the same concealer as I used in the beginning, and while I'm cutting the crease I'm trying to make sure that I go a little bit above her natural crease because she has hooded eyes and I want to be able to see the detail work that I've done when she opens her eyes. Since I used the concealer, it's important for me to set that concealer, so I'm using the same translucent powder from e.l.f. Before I go in with my lid shade, I'm taking the black from the same Morphe palette and really defining the crease so you can see that it's cut. For this step, I'm using a really fine detailer brush. For her lid color, I'm taking this Makeup Geek shadow called Creme Brulee. And I'm making sure that I'm very precise with this application. I don't want the color to bleed into all of my crease work, so I'm taking a pretty small packing brush to pack the shade onto her eyelid. Off camera, I applied lashes and eyeliner, and I'll have those products listed in the description box below. But now I'm moving on to her face. I'm using the Maybelline Master Prime as a primer. And as foundation, I'm using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation in the shade Espresso. Now for concealer, I'm using the same brand of concealer but a different shade. I'm using the shade Toffee to highlight her face, and I'm going to be blending it all out with a beauty blender. I'm also going to be cream contouring with this brand of concealer. I'm going to be using the shade Mahogany to carve out her cheekbones. To set her concealer in place, I'm using the same e.l.f. translucent powder. And now I'm moving on to bronzer and setting the cream contour. I'm using my Smashbox contour kit in Deep. To set all of the powders and make her skin look like skin again, I'm using the e.l.f. Prime and Set. And now moving on to highlighter, I'm using the Kylie Cosmetics highlighter in Chocolate Cherry, and hitting all of the places where the sun would or lighting would naturally hit: her cheekbones, her nose, Cupid's bow, and even her forehead. Now I'm going back to her eyes. I'm using this Revlon mascara. And now I'm doing some detail work on her lower lash line. I'm taking this soft brown shade from my Morphe palette and blending it all along her lash line. And I wanted to do this trick I saw in a vintage makeup tutorial where you take a little bit of brown and angle it outward and add a touch of nude liner to make the eyes appear bigger. So I'm doing that today and I really liked how it turned out. I wanted to give you guys two lip options, and the first is a nude from Kylie Cosmetics. It's a gloss in the shade Like. And this color is the one that Lana liked the most. It's a nice brick red color from ColourPop. It's in the shade LAX. And that completes the look, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Thought a new dress would make it better. I tried to work it away, but that just made me even sadder. I tried to keep myself busy. I ran around in circles, think I made myself dizzy. I slept it away.
I'm not.
You doing?
You're not saying anything.
Cause what are you talking about?
You don't talk to America?
Yes, I
It's a
talk to
voiceover,
America,
mother.
Mom.
Huh?
It's a
Yes,
voiceover.
I talk to America.
Oh, okay. I got it. Guys!
Hurry up again!
Hey, 1, 2, 3.
Trying to drown me, girl?
Such baby.
Why y'all gotta do this that many times?
Oh.